Conor yesterday, but it wasn't all love. Floyd addressing the racist remarks by McGregor that didn't go unnoticed and haven't been forgotten.
I just didn't like when he called us monkeys. I think that was totally disrespect.
I didn't hear that. I know he called boy. I know he said boy. I didn't hear monkeys.
Yeah, he called us monkeys. And so I didn't like it, you know, and it didn't push a button to make me, you know, jump all out my character and go crazy, but I didn't like it.
What went through your mind?
You know, I just thought about, you know, all our different leaders, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that went on the front line for me and my family and all my loved ones. And like I said before, this stuff still goes on.
Stephen A., this was a powerful moment in the interview. What did you make of his comments?
Well, first of all, I meant what I said. I never heard Conor McGregor said that. I had no idea that you know, he said that. When I heard about, you know, when folks from the black community their heightened level of sensitivity, our antennas were raised, was when he kept saying boy and dance for me, boy. That's what I heard. I never once heard monkey. Had I heard monkey, I definitely would have took that as being highly, highly offensive. And I would have taken that as a slap against black folks, not just Floyd Money Mayweather, if he would have gone that far. Listening to Floyd Mayweather bring that up, one of my follow-ups was Jerry Cooney against Larry Holmes, because as Max could tell you, that was clearly a fight that touched on racial lines. You have black folks root for Larry Holmes and white folks root for Jerry Cooney. Let's just call it what it is. It was really, I'm not saying everything, like, of course there's always exceptions, but it was clearly a fight that touched on racial lines. And I think that this fight has the potential to do that as well, because as much as distasteful and unlikable as Floyd Money Mayweather can be at times, the same could be said for Conor McGregor by some people. Now, you do have some folks in Ireland who root against Conor McGregor as well, because he's from the mean streets out there, whereas you have some of the more uppity folks that from Ireland that are rooting against him because they don't like what he represents, and the same is applicable here for Floyd Money Mayweather in America. But ultimately, I think what it comes down to is that when you see a mega fight and you see a black guy versus a white guy, the reality of the situation is far more often than not, those encounters ultimately fall along racial lines, because you have black folks rooting for a brother and you have white folks rooting for their brother. We can try to disguise it and hide it and camouflage over it, but that's just the reality by and large. Of course, again, there are exceptions, but by and large, that's usually the case. And I think that is what could potentially end up happening here.